development hell. Some interesting facts I found out while researching is that there were earlier talks about a Minecraft-related TV series and a crowdfunding campaign for a Minecraft fan film. However, Notch announced that the movie was in the works with Warner Bros. In February 2014. In October of that year, the Mojang CCO stated that the film was in early development and that it would be a large budget production. He also stated that the film might not be released until at least 2018. Originally, Roy Lee and Jill Messick were set to producers, and Sean Levy was to be the director, although the writers, Kieran and Michelle Melrani, and the director left the film in December. In July 2015, Ron McElhenney was set to direct. Rob chose to direct the film because of its open-world nature, and Warner Bros. Supplied him with the $150 million budget. Early production started in 2016, and the release date at the time was set at May 24th, 2019, with Jason Fuchs writing the script and Steve Carell, of all people, to star as the voice of an unknown character. But by late 2016, the film had started to nosedive after Greg Silverman, a studio executive at Warner Bros., left Warner Bros. In late 2016. Aaron and Adam Nee tapped in to rewrite the script, resulting in the film's delay. By January 2019, Peter Sellette was set to write and direct the film. And unfortunately, Jill Messick passed away in 2018, and was posthumously credited as a producer. Sellette's vision was of a quote, a teenage girl and her unlikely group of adventurers setting out on a quest to slay the Ender Dragon. The film's release date was set to May 4th, 2022. In June 2019, Allison Schroeder was hired to write the script and co-write the story with Sellette. Unfortunately, due to the great pestilence of 2020, the film expectedly got pushed back even further. And finally, in April 2022, the movie's director is revealed to be Jared Hess, legendary to co-produce, and Jason Momoa to star.
Chicken jockey! I am Steve.
I am placing blocks and shit, 'cause I'm in fucking Minecraft.
La 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 lava! Chicken!
The unfinished cut. Through means of swashbuckling, an early or beta cut of the film was found and released through piracy sites. From what I've seen, the CG throughout the film is incomplete, alongside little lighting, as well as some deleted scenes and even unused songs from the soundtrack. So you can find this version of the film online if you wanted to. Just make sure to be careful when you're snooping around the internet. Alex. During the post-credits scene, Steve meets Alex, the female equivalent of Steve. It's very likely that a Minecraft movie sequel is in the works, so she'll very likely be in the sequel as well. Technoblade tribute. A popular Minecraft YouTuber known as Technoblade passed away in June 2022 after his long battle with the very deadly and rare cancer known as metastatic sarcoma. You'd know that when Steve introduces our heroes to the village in the overworld, a pig wearing a crown walks by, with Steve describing him as a legend. I am Steve, different take. This is referring to the take of I am Steve in the movie itself, being different from what was shown in the trailer.
I am Steve. I am Steve.
Hero Brian. During the scene where Henry is hallucinating after encountering the Enderman, Steve's eyes glow white, as an obvious reference to Herobrine. YouTuber cameos. A few popular Minecraft YouTubers had a brief, non-speaking role in the film, some examples being DanTDM, Afmao, LD Shadow Lady, and Mumbo Jumbo. Super Iron Golem. During the climactic final fight, our heroes used the Boots of Swiftness to enchant the Iron Golem, making him into a much more powerful Iron Golem, and something that, as of now, isn't possible to replicate in the base game without mods. General Chungus. One of Malgosha's top henchmen. Another Minecraft movie. This is just some speculation about the sequel. Woodland Mansion Fighting Ring. This is a Lego set from the Chicken Jockey scene. The Gas Balloon Village Attack. Another Lego set, this time of the piglins invading the village. 100 plus hours. From what I can tell, the cast of the film had a Minecraft server, and Jack Black has been stated to have played over 100 hours of Minecraft, which probably helped him go from the role of a talking pig to the golden boy of the entire film. Yearn Cape. The Yearn Cape is a Bedrock exclusive cape that could have been obtained through completing the Minecraft movie event on Bedrock Edition. It stopped being obtainable on April 7th. Fake poster. I'm gonna assume that this poster was cobbled together with some of the leaked promo material from the film. I also thought I'd lobby in the July 2024 leaks in here as well, because they do kind of match up.
Invites you to turn off your brain.
Ender Dragon doesn't appear. As we all know, the Ender Dragon sadly doesn't appear in the film that we got, but here's hoping that it'll make an appearance in the sequel. Chickens don't like showers. This is a warning that was put on at cinemas that warned people against throwing popcorn and drinks all around during the chicken jockey part. Jeb cameo. While Marlene is on a date with the villager, Jeb makes a small appearance as their waiter. Green carpet. So instead of having a red carpet for the film's premiere, it was instead a green carpet. The Great Hog parallels the Wither. I mean, I guess this could be a theory that the Great Hog is a parallel for the Wither, but I'm personally not sure about that. Steve original casting. Originally, Matt Berry was going to play Steve, but following the 2023 SAG-AFTRA strike, he was recast as a villager. Dave Grohl. I'm not really sure why this is a point on the iceberg, but David Grohl is the guy who plays the drums in I Feel Alive. Foreign dubs. I'm certain that this is referring to people clipping Jack Black's lines in other languages and either speeding them up or slowing them down or just making memes out of them. I'm not sure. 4chan's last post was Chicken Jockey. So last month, in April, 4chan went down, and potentially the last post made before the shutdown was Chicken Jockey. Because of course it would. Why not? What the hell alternate take. Dawn's what the hell line in the trailer was changed to what the heck in the final film. As a child, I yearned for the mines. Alternate take. Just like the last entry, it's referring to a slightly altered line from the final film. Mumbo Jumbo. Not only did Mumbo Jumbo get a cameo in the movie, but he also helped with pre-production and brainstorming redstone contraptions, and even giving some insight into some scrapped scenes. Welcome to Steve's. One deleted scene near the beginning of the film showed Steve trying to sell the office as a resort themed around him. Isolager toy. One rather funny yet strange design error came with the McDonald's Minecraft Happy Meal toys. What's supposed to be an evoker looks more like the scrapped Isolager mob. Piglin Mech. In Mumbo Jumbo's video, he talks about how a scrapped Piglin Mech, or Piglin Trojan Horse, would have showed up in the final battle. Sadly though, it never got realized. Alex is dubbed over. In the post-credits scene, Alex's physical performance is by Alice May Connolly, while her voice is by Kate McKinnon. Movie takes place in Java Edition. Given how the Java world creation animation plays, and the armor stands don't have arms, it's safe to assume that the film takes place in the Java Edition. Villagers played by real actors. In one scene in the unfinished cut, you can see that the villager bodies are practical, but the heads would be added later on in post-production. The cast swap theory. This is an interesting point to make, because I think everyone can see Jason Momoa as Steve, especially when factoring in his height and build. Though unfortunately, that's not the film that we got. Why is it square? Weirdly enough, in the Spanish dub, Dawn's line, "What the heck?" is replaced with, "Why is it square?" Sorry, I have to annihilate you and stuff. This line was changed in the final version to, "Sorry, I have to unalive you and stuff." Unused storyboards. These are some quick storyboards for some extended action sequences. Young Garrett. In the game overworld shop, there's a cutout of younger Garrett, and it certainly is something. Distinctive lack of mining. You know, for a movie based off a game where the whole goal is mining and crafting, sure, there is a lot of crafting, but not that much mining. And ironically, I think we see Steve mining in the real world more than the overworld. Lapis Lazuli. The creator of the Iceberg had an idea that Jack Black was interested in lapis lazuli and might have wanted to include it in the film, but never had the chance to. Story mode adaptation rumor. A rumor that went around back in 2024 was that the film was going to be an adaptation of Minecraft story mode, because a source incorrectly referred to Garrett's name as Gabriel, who is a character in story mode. Valkyrae cameo. So the Twitch and YouTube streamer Valkyrae supposedly had a cameo in the film, where she would have had a 30-second speaking role. However, due to her talking about Jason Momoa's supposedly being abusive on set, that counted as breaking her NDA, though the truth of the matter still remains unknown. Charlie Day Village, oh no. Henry is an allegory for the modding community. I'd say that this theory does hold some merit, due to Henry being a creative person, and seemingly being someone who would thrive in the overworld. DJ got us fallen in love in the credits. Once again, going back to the unfinished cut of the film, the very beginning of the song DJ Got Us Fallen in Love by Usher plays, but is abruptly cut off. You don't need me to tell you what parody pops into your head when you hear it. Steve Carell. In 2016, Steve Carell was in talks about being in the film, but it never worked out well due to scheduling conflicts. Harold Bryan. Do you remember that old miner guy that told young Steve to get lost? Well, supposedly a fan name for him is Harold Bryan, which I think is pretty cool. I like it. It doesn't make a difference. Once again, referring to the unfinished cut of the film, there's an unknown song that plays during the scene where Steve fights off a bunch of zombies. The word Sigma is uttered in the Polish dub. I have no idea if this is real or not, but if the Iceberg says it is, and it's this far down, then it must be true, right? You'll finally have some friends your own age. This is a line that Garrett says to Henry, and it reflects the very brutal yet sad reality that a lot of Minecraft YouTubers are either accused of or have been proven to be pedos.